Okay, guys. Good morning. How you doing? I wanted to go over a few things. This is for my 3rd and 4th period senior English class. Remember, you guys are working on your research papers as well as your formatives. Now, if you go online for week 2 on the school's website here, I'll just start on the first page. This is the screen, southwestleadershipacademy.com. Then you're going to click to download or review your homework. This was the first 2 weeks' work here. And this is the next 2 weeks, which started yesterday. This is going to April 10th. So you guys are my 3rd and 4th period students. So we're going to click 3rd period. I actually don't have that much in here for you guys to do. So we have this Thursday's formative. And then we have next Thursday, April 9th's formative. But at the very bottom, and this was sort of just the way that Oscar put together the PDF files. I wanted you to make sure you looked at the bottom of the PDF because your hook and attention grabber pages are here. I went over these in lecture last week. You can look through those. These have the different various ways that you can begin or start your research paper creating your hook. So these are here for you to look through and use. Also, I have a different formatted sheet with different hooks and attention grabbers on the video. So make sure you watch that. Make sure you either answer these questions on paper and then take a picture of them. Make sure you just write the title of the assignment at the top so that I know which one it is. Make sure you put your name and period so I can start putting in your grades. If you need me to give you my email again, remember it's patnewley@gmail.com, or on the home screen of the southwestleadershipacademy.com there is another email, my ROP email, which you can use for this too. It'll open whatever email provider that you use for your phone or your desktop or your laptop, or you can just copy the link, copy and paste it. So there we have you. Remember, guys, even though there's not school anymore till the end of the year, there's still credits to be earned, especially for you guys that are graduating. Most of you in my 3rd and 4th period are on the graduation list. So we really want to make sure that you're getting all of your work done so that we can give you your diplomas. So now that that's out of the way, today's lesson is going to be your introductory paragraph again. I'm going to give just a little bit of slides just so you kind of feel more comfortable about what it is that we're working on here. So let me open that and that. So there shouldn't be any issue with you guys being able to start your paragraph, since I wrote so many of these thesis statements, paragraphs for you to use. So last week I uploaded this one. We went through this, so make sure that you get a great idea of your thesis statement by using these PDFs in this PowerPoint. So today, how to write an introductory paragraph. When you write an introductory paragraph, keep in mind that it's like greeting someone. The paragraph should be short. It should be to the point, like saying hello, a nice and easy phrase. Also, you don't want to get into the meat of the essay in your introductory paragraph. You're just giving the audience a concise idea of your purpose in writing your essay. It's the most important paragraph of the essay in the sense that you are introducing your topic, You are giving the details of your topic. Those two things together make your thesis statement. You're pulling the reader in with your hook and attention grabber. And then you have two background information sentences that leads us to your thesis. So for this class, I want your thesis to be at least 4 sentences, not a 3-sentence minimum. The word count is really relative to how well you sentence structure your sentences. So you need to introduce your topic, of course, create and state your position, and then provide your 3 reasons, which will be your thesis statement. There are many different ways to begin an essay. From our lecture last week, you learned that there are at least 7 hooks that you can use to start an essay, but there are more. But I recommend that you choose one particular method of a hook and try and perfect it and make it effective and good. Why? Because if you keep using the same method, you'll become an expert in this method. Also, if you already know how to begin your essay, you'll feel more relaxed and confident once you start writing it. Okay, so we all know that there's the general statement introduction, the question, and the quotation. So almost every time that you turn on the television, you will find a number of shows which are extremely violent. This is a general statement introduction. Many public schools have decided that their students should use uniforms. There's another general statement. And in the United States of America, the public burning of our flag has become a common sight. Here's some examples of a question introduction. Are you ever bothered by the excess violence on primetime television? Or do you think that to improve our public school education, the students should be required to wear uniforms? Or should we allow citizens to burn the United States flag in public? So, you can also do a quotation. Now remember, if you guys choose to do a quotation, I would like the quotation to be in italics. You're also going to have to add a footnote at the end of your sentence, which I will show you how to do, so that you can add the site in the works cited page. A recent article in Time magazine states that the viewing of extremely violent television shows is the #1 cause of violence in our inner cities. So that would be in italics, and there would be a footnote. And I would show you how to insert that. The Monitor recently conducted a study and concluded that students in public schools where uniforms are mandatory have less problems and perform better academically. And italics and footnote. A recent article in the Austin Statesman, it's an Austin, Texas newspaper, states that most Americans are very much against flag burning in public or in favor of passing a law banning this activity. But of course, we know they did it because First Amendment rights. Here we go. So, here's some examples of effective general statement introduction. So, here's the topic being introduced with the general statement. Today, smoking is an issue which is on everybody's mind. So, there's your general statement. Here's your lead into your thesis or your background sentences. The whole country is divided on this issue. Some people believe that smoking should be banned everywhere, while others are not so harsh. Thesis sentence. However, I believe that tobacco should be outlawed because smoking endangers everyone's health, pollutes the environment, and drains us of valuable energy. I think that's kind of redundant, but this is the structure of an introductory paragraph, except in your thesis sentence, you guys already caught it. You cannot have a personal pronoun in this particular research paper that you're doing. It's a full-on research paper. It is not a personal narrative or opinion article piece, so we have to make sure that we are leaving out the personal pronouns. But now you're starting to get the idea of the structure of the introductory paragraph. And this one is 4 sentences. Here's an interrogatory introduction. Okay, what do you think about banning smoking? This is a question. The whole country is divided on whether smoking should be banned. I firmly believe that smoking should be outlawed because it endangers everyone's health. It pollutes the environment and it drains us of valuable energy. So here again, you can't use your personal pronoun I, but there is a topic an introductory sentence. There is a lead into thesis, and then there is a thesis statement. Here's a quotation introduction. In the Monitor, it was recently stated that smoking is the greatest threat to our health. The whole country is divided on this issue. I believe that tobacco should be outlawed because it endangers everyone's health, it pollutes the environment, and it drains us of valuable resources. So here's some final reminders of when you write your introductory paragraph. Make sure, be concise and get to the point. Don't make a bunch of flowery, wordy language. We'll be working more on that. I'll be doing another lecture. Don't go into too much detail of your paper. You need to save it for your paragraphs. It needs to be at least 50 words minimum. We'll talk more about that. It just depends on how well you are writing your sentences. So, you need to introduce your topic. You need to state your position, of course. And you need to provide reasons. So here's one last example of a effective introductory paragraph. Do you think that college athletes should be paid more than just tuition? Many people believe that college athletes should get paid while others believe they should not. I adamantly believe that college athletes should be paid because they practice long hours. The schools are profiting through the athletes' efforts, and this would make college life much less stressful for the athletes. So there we have it. Here is your introductory paragraph lecture. And I hope that it was beneficial for you. There's a couple more small things that I wanted to tell you to make sure that you were on top of. Is right here. Okay, so I'm going to upload this particular graphic organizer for you guys to use so that you can have your topic, your thesis statement, your supporting details for your thesis statement. So this will be uploaded Friday of this week, so that you can use it to help structure your first paragraph if you feel as though you're having a tough time. Now, please make sure that you guys email me. I check my Gmail all the time. I get direct Gmail messages to my phone, so there's no issue there. So make sure that you are sending me information that you need it, if you need it, so that I'm also going to be sending you this paragraph too towards the end of the week, so that you can have a rubric to follow, a checklist to make sure that each of your counterclaims, concluding paragraph, and your paragraphs are effective, and that they have all of the various points that need to be included to be successful. So make sure that you guys look for these when I upload them to Oscar to put onto the website later on this week, on Friday actually. So guys, this is your video for today. I'll be posting more. Make sure you're working on creating your first paragraph. Make sure you're working on your formative for Thursday. If you have not turned in your assignments from last week, please make sure that you are doing so. You can take pictures and email them to me, or you can put them in the manila folder and bring it to the school and put it in the bin outside. So either way is effective. So guys, I want you to have a great day. Make sure you get your work done so we can get you guys credits, and we will speak with you tomorrow. Bye.